What is up, Quill Crew? Welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. Last episode, we started to do side quests, but it didn't exactly go as we planned because we had to wait a lot, so.
You're here. Brilliant.
Anytime, best buddy.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way.
Oh, bother. I think that's a Winnie the Pooh quote. It's a little funny. I wasn't even trying to do Winnie the Pooh. I'm just like, wait a second.
Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance. There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that?
He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished.
Oh, no.
No one else ever tried to enter.
That's a bit unnerving. I suppose even if it might lead to answers about what happened to your aunt, it does pose a risk.
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory, get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well.
funny.
I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian! Over here!
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with threes.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
It's 3 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple mathematics, Ominous. Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
Dark, ominous corridors. My favorite.
No comment.
Revelio.
Come on, that was a good one.
Reparo.
It's like a locked straw. We may want to look around. The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear.
It's a maze.
The voice is ancient.
You hear a voice.
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I'd like to be able to talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak past the tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
Believe me, I am having thoughts, but I'm still convinced we should go ahead.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back.
Speaking past the tongue does not mean you're a darker as
I
a...
can't believe I'm doing this.
Look at Harry and wine.
It worked! Ominous. You possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us,
Never mind. There's no clear way forward.
Revelio.
like a maze. Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to
Confringo.
So,
The door we came from, it closed. And there's more than one gate ahead.
then look closely at each gate for clues.
Revelio. Confringo.
Oh my god.
Confringo. Revelio. This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome.
Poor Aunt Noctua.
The dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it. That didn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy.
Suck off a moon and a snake.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself, but you got to it first.
Revelio.
Nice work.
Confringo. Ominous. Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did. And she was my favorite person in the world for it.
Revelio. Lumos.
Something with a tail and half a rectangle.
another welcoming sort, was he?
Oh, it's gonna jump at me.
The dial seems to be getting more difficult, but we've made it this far. Don't give up.
I thought I did it right.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Unless it's this one.
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian. That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Revelio.
Got more to solve ahead.
Search each corridor. It may not be obvious
Lumos.
which leads where.
Oh, stupid light. So that looks like a fish and a triangles.
Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium.
I realized I went past the one I was trying to get. I'm just like, go back, go back, go back.
I spotted something ahead.
Lumos.
Looks troubling.
Revelio.
This whole place is troubling, but for my aunt's sake, we cannot stop now.
The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
Ominous. Her skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do.
Oh no.
It's going to be difficult.
Sebastian?
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door, and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
He does seem a bit cross with you. I'll speak with him.
Good. Work your magic, so to speak. Wish we had some liquid luck.
All of this could have been avoided.
Ominous. I hadn't imagined we'd end up trapped like this.
Salazar Slytherin did. He's to blame for many unimaginable things. I overheard you and Sebastian, and I won't do it. The Cruciatus curse is pure torture, I would know.
Sebastian told me a little of what happened when you were young. Sounds as if you had no choice.
Should have known he would have told you. And one always has a choice. I'm as guilty as the worst of my family. Unforgivable curses won't work unless you really mean them. I had to want to cause pain, and for that I shall never forgive myself. That spells the reason I have no family left. You and Sebastian will need to sort out another solution. If you cast Crucio, you will regret it forever.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus Curse again.
Ridiculous. As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
I want to learn the curse, but I won't cast it on you. You need to cast it on me.
I shan't forget this. Ready?
I'm ready.
Crucio! Are you alright?
Are you all right?
That pain, it was excruciating. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
We made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
Revelio.
I can't believe we're here.
Sebastian, Ominous. There's a book, just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
Oh no.
Revelio.
I knew I should have done something about that.
What do you think?
Looks like a spellbook of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
I've been getting an uneasy feeling about this place. We shouldn't linger here. Let's find a way out, please.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you.
Revelio.
Both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
I see a way out.
Best news I've heard all day.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
That's what they meant by cost.
Studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
Why is it suddenly so quiet? It was ominous.
Heard you and Sebastian traversed a mountain in Loyalist territory. You know, that sort of thing could have got you both killed. Honestly, can't believe you won all 3 trials against Imelda. I didn't think she could be beat. Lucan Brattleby must have nearly wet himself when you won every single crossed once battle.
This game's the best one ever!
My legs are going through my cloak. If you look close enough, you can see it.
You! It took us 3 days to find your brother, and your mother almost squashed him first. You know how much she hates dung beetles? Ah, but I bet that's why you did it, eh? Well, let's see how much you like being turned into an insect next time you test my temper!
You'll never believe what I've learned.
Sebastian?
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
We need to tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've learned.
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. I promise, I'll tell him when I found the relic. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll
Is it-
decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Some references Sebastian mentioned in the book do worry me.
I'm glad you understand. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
And we said some stuff worries us, not everything. We don't even know how we get that relic yet. I'd say wait and hear more.
Anna's getting worse. If there's any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
Imperio. Oh, there's a Mullen try there too. Right now, my character is just... I'm a normal teenager. I like to cause trouble, but not just be total outright terrible person.
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before. Revelio! Protego! Incendio! Bombarda! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Revelio! Incendio! Crucio! Revelio.
The way he said Crucio. Oh boy. Wait.
Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
What's that reaction? I can't do it now.
Lumos.
Oh.
Revelio.
So I need to find butterflies. No.
Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio. Confringo.
You know what? That's my fault. I should have.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
What?
Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Is there a vendor nearby?
Revelio.
There was
Not
a
sure
vendor.
how I'd fare in a little place like this. Hello, nice to meet you.
Welcome. I'm Bernard Indiai, and this is my shop. Is there anything I can help you with?
What do you have for sale?
Ah, it's that stuff of the far. No matter.
A pleasure doing business with you. Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by?
Revelio.
Okay, first things first. There's a demigod statue here. Up, careful. Come on. Oh, there's something over here. Also, something up there.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Mine now, demi-guys. Revelio.
Oh, I got everything here.
Revelio. There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned,
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
We never told him we were doing this.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Oh, it is a mini dungeon. Oh my god, Avada Kedavra is in this game, that's right. Oh, I want to know how that works. Avada Kedavra!
Revelio.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Oh, sweet mother of God, there's a lot more.
Incendio! Incendio! Descendo! At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. The
Revelio.
rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Accio!
Yes!
Confringo! Accio! Confringo! Revelio!
No, what is this for?
This room is taller than it looks.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Finding a chest in
Revelio.
an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Incendio! Confringo! Accio! Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Depulso!
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Revelio! Confringo! Incendio!
All this grass. It no longer feels like it's
Revelio!
here. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often
Confringo!
caves.
And then we're abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Revelio!
It's a dead end. Okay, I made the right choice then.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar.
What did you find?
Revelio! Confringo! Accio! Confringo! Revelio!
What the stuff in here?
Accio! Revelio!
This has to be worth something.
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Accio! Revelio! Accio! Lumos! Revelio! Lumos! Depulso! Revelio! Confringo! Accio! I need to find a safe way across.
Maybe Sebastian will show me.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this
Incendio!
than I imagined.
Accio!
Something on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone. Accio!
See, the issue I'm having is there has to be a solution here.
Revelio! Confringo! Accio!
Give me a sec. I'm thinking.
Incendio! Confringo! Accio! Confringo! Accio! Revelio.
There's no other way.
Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Rickety Bone Bridge complete. Revelio.
There's stuff in this room. One of them's a chest that we need. Game, hello. There we go.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Oh, it's a giant fight. I'm not an idiot.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
Oh, my cord is stuck. Oh, my cord is stuck. Hang on.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries.
The spell's only bad if you use it for bad things.
Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
I'm being that person. Oh, Jesus.
Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on-
Revelio.
Confringo! Revelio. Pulso. Revelio.
Oh, I'm not a fool. I can see that.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
Pulso. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. That worked. Keep going.
Oh, I see.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
They,
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols. Revelio.
I need to stairs and soccer.
Accio.
Screw it.
Incendio. Confringo. Confringo. Arresto Momentum. Ascendo. Incendio. Confringo. Arresto Momentum.
Alright, guys. Next time on Hogwarts Legacy, we finish this cavern and you can see that giant spider up ahead. See you guys then!